Hey everyone, welcome back to How to Be a Poser. Today we're riding into battle with the Sideshow Luke Skywalker 6-scale figure and the speeder bike 6-scale figure. Let's get started. All right, here they are, the Luke Skywalker Deluxe 6-scale figure and the speeder bike 6-scale vehicle by Sideshow. Look at all this cool stuff that this guy comes with. You've got changes of outfit, you've got a pistol, you've got his lightsaber, various belts. Can't wait to see what I can do when I combine one with the other, so let's get rolling. Here's Luke out of the box. Now, the first thing we're gonna need to do in order to blend him with the speeder bike is to put him in the proper attire. That means we've got to lose this tunic that he really only wore in the opening sequences of the film. This is a pretty straightforward process. Now you'll notice when I take this off of him that he's not wearing his belt. I think that's by design. You can choose to put that on, but I think that having it on over the belt might disrupt the lines of the tunic, make it look less attractive. So while you're wearing the tunic, keep the belt off of him. All right, so that's step one down. Now I have to experiment with this poncho to get this onto him. Now here's the belt that is going to cinch this poncho to his waist, but it's not going to cinch the back part of the poncho. What's going to happen here is we're going to have to start out by feeding this belt through each of these little slats. Let's see, I think the best way to do this is probably to, will this pull over his head? I'm going to reach around the back and grab this belt and I'm going to bring it around and then you'll feed it back through this slat. So once you get that tied down, cinch it not terribly tight. That's reading pretty well. That's pretty cool. Next step is going to be get the proper head on him. So let's pop this one off, grab the cool helmeted Endor portrait. Ah, got it. Okay. Wow, that took some effort, but yeah, just be tenacious and you'll get that head right on there. Ah, that's good. We can get him looking up nicely. That's really, really cool. Okay, so we're going to need specific hands to use with this speeder bike, and they're going to be the hands that would normally be used for wielding his lightsaber. Let's see, let's pull this one out first. On Endor, by the time he got off Tatooine, he was covering his hand with the glove because he got blasted by some dude on Jabba's sail barge. Wrist peg out, and let's see, we're going to need, there we go. That's the hand I'm looking for. Get that one all the way in, pull that sleeve down, and there you've got Luke in his Endor attire. Now, let's go ahead and bring the speeder bike into play. That's the part that everybody's waiting for anyway. Here we go. We meet again, old friend. It's been a long time. So, let's hope I still remember what I'm doing. Okay, start by getting Luke into just a basic posture. Now, you're limited in how far up you can bring the legs. So we're going to work with that. We're going to work with what we've got in order to create the perfect, or the ideal, as close to the ideal pose as possible on the speeder bike. Now, go ahead and bring his arms up just to fake that riding pose. This looks ridiculous. I promise it'll look cool later on. All right, bringing him over the seat, drop his feet down into the, okay, now you can see right away the first issue we run into here is because of the way that the legs are spread, the feet are also kind of pointed out in the wrong direction. So just kind of hold on to the leg and rotate the foot inward so that you get the perfect position on that speeder bike. Now, I need a little help from Luke supporting him here, so I'm just going to go ahead and get his hands onto the handlebars. Be really gentle. These things are small plastic, and you don't want to damage them. Now, these hands are very, very pliable, so this is actually a lot easier than even I could have hoped. Let's come around here now again, just like the other side, we've got that boot that's just not quite on square, so grab the top of the boot, rotate the bottom foot, and let it find its home right there. Basic pose is dialed. Now, what you're noticing here is that when this was designed by Sideshow, this was designed to accommodate the Scout Trooper. and it does so admirably. So you're just going to have to tweak, and every time you do a tweak, you're going to need to just adjust everywhere. Tweak this side, something's going to get moved, you got to swap it over to this side, and then just gradually, ever so gradually, you will get Luke to move further back in the saddle, and that's going to be your ultimate goal, is to get him as far back in the saddle as possible, just to give him a lower profile. The speeder bike is a crotch rocket, so you don't want him sitting too terribly upright, so do whatever you can to make sure that he has that sport bike posture. That racing, streamlined posture, and then bring his head up. So you want to use this poncho to act like it's hitting the wind. Just use movie stills for reference if you have to. And there you go. That's your basic Luke Skywalker riding a speeder bike pose. We've known from the beginning of the saga that Luke is an amazing pilot, and we saw evidence of that in A New Hope with the Death Star trench run, in Empire Strikes Back with the Battle of Hoth, and in Return of the Jedi during the speeder bike chase scene. When you pair Luke with a speeder bike and think outside the box, you get some opportunities for some amazing poses.
Hey, did you like that video? Be sure to subscribe by clicking the S icon on your screen and click that bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is posted. If you'd like more info on the items featured in this video, click the link provided under Product Info. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to let your geek side show.